there's certainly, everybody's a little bit different in terms of what they view as pros and cons. Pros can be obviously higher pay. I think that's where a lot of the conversations start with us. Another pro could be that people have the opportunity to pick and choose where they go. A lot of times they've got that freedom to say, hey, I don't want to be in this city anymore. So there's lots of opportunity outside of that. So they're not necessarily tied to where they live anymore in terms of opportunities. Some cons that come along with that is, you are filling a void for that facility. So in a lot of cases, you're not always be working in an environment where you've got lots of resources. A lot of times you're short-staffed, right? And so you're filling a void. And you're really helping a community out that maybe just didn't have access to that labor before. Some other cons are, a lot of people are leaving families for that. That's the risk they're taking. And so we recognize that here at Squad, that you're taking the most risk when you go and work as a travel professional. And so we do whatever we can to help alleviate that pain. We're there for them 24/7. Our recruiters are trained that way to make sure that they are always there for them in case something happens. And it could be something as little as just getting to work every day. You don't know the area, you're not from the area, but you're expected to be there and work just like anybody else would. So those are a few cons that I say there. So pros that folks typically don't think about in our industry are they get to meet people, right, in different areas of the country, in different areas that they necessarily probably wouldn't have before. And so when they go from point A to point B, they get to explore and do things that other people, other professions necessarily can't do. And so, you've got a lot of really fun places throughout the country that people like to explore. People like to go to areas of the country that they necessarily aren't from. So you'll see people who may live in the southeast that want to go out to the mountains and work in Colorado, right? And so they get to go and do that, and then they get to hit up the slopes, right? And have a fun time doing that. So another pro of what we do in travel professionals is these are 13-week assignments, so they don't last forever. So a lot of times you can go in and you can work for 3 months, and then you can go and you can set up another assignment somewhere else in the country. So you could literally, if you wanted to, hit up as much as 3 or 4 contracts in a year, 3 or 4 different places in the country.